If you're like me, you're probably always wondering what people carry in their camera bags, especially when they travel a lot. So today, I wanted to bring you guys through what we have in our camera bag, what we use on a daily basis when we travel, and how we travel with all of our equipment. Okay, before we get into the video, I just want to point out Sarah is not here. She has COVID, so she's at home recovering, feeling better than she was, but still pretty under the weather. So if you don't see her in this video, now you know why. All right, starting off, we have our main vlogging camera that I'm filming this on. It is the Sony a7C. Really like this camera. Mostly got it for its flip out screen so that we can see ourselves when we're talking on camera while vlogging and walking down streets or just in rooms like this. I can see myself so I know what the lighting around me looks like. Really like this camera. It's nice and light and easy to carry around. On that, for the main vlogging lens, we have the Sony f2.8 16-35 G Master lens. And for our microphone is the Rode Mini mic. Really like that microphone. Doesn't require extra battery. It's nice and small. And I think the sound quality is pretty good. Our main tripod that we use when we're just in a stationary place like this is the Peak Design travel tripod, the aluminum version. Didn't really think it was worth spending $300 extra for the carbon fiber version. Really like it so far. It's really not too heavy. It folds up nice and small so it fits snugly in the water bottle pocket of my backpack as well as in my luggage. So very easy to transport, and that's really what I cared about more than spending the extra $300 for maybe some better sturdiness and like half a pound of less weight. So overall, really like the tripod, but that is what's currently outside of our camera bag, so let's get into what's in the camera bag. So my main camera bag is the Nomadic X Peter McKinnon camera bag. Actually getting a FaceTime from Sarah right now. Hey. I'm filming the video.
Oh, yay.
Say hi.
Thank you. Check it out. Hi. What's bad?
You look great. How you feeling?
I'm feeling okay. Do I sound good?
You sounded better. Had it for about 3 months now, and I really like this camera bag. It is amazing, in my opinion. It fits so much stuff. It's built basically for camera gear. I'm not gonna go into a full review of it because I don't really do that stuff, but really like this bag, so let's see what's inside. So it has a clamshell-like zipper, so it opens up like so, and it fits a ton of stuff, like I said. So the bag comes with a packing cube that also turns into a backpack. I haven't used this as a backpack yet, but it really is mainly my storage for drone and GoPro stuff. So when I open it up, it fits nice and snug in the bag. And then, like I said, inside is just all of the drone gear. We have the Mavic Mini 2 with the Fly More combos. So it has 3 batteries, the remote controller, and the drone itself. And then we have the GoPro Hero 10, solid GoPro. We filmed a ton of stuff on this in Mexico, especially a bunch of underwater stuff. It shoots 4K. Actually, I think it shoots even more than 4K. I'm not a huge specs guy. I just know that it films well and it looks really good. And we have some extra batteries that I got for that because I find that carrying extra batteries around is never a bad idea. Moving on from there, we have this kind of middle compartment here. Right now it's kind of miscellaneous because I don't have anything in there camera gear wise, but we have the Rainfly for the camera bag. I haven't had to use this yet, knock on wood. The bag itself is pretty water resistant, but in heavy rain I would definitely toss this on. Folds up nice and small too, so it fits in the bag really well. And then it's a little rocket blower thing, you know, classic camera cleaner thing. And then in this plastic bag I just keep like a brush, a lens cleaning solution, microfiber little cloth for wiping off lenses. And then also we have our remote. This remote is really good. It works to up to 320 feet, so if we're taking pictures anywhere pretty far away that we don't want to set a timer on, this is our go-to remote. And then we have the Joby little travel tripod thing. I really like this for vlogging. It's lightweight, so it's easy to just toss on the A7C and carry it around to vlog with. Highly recommend getting something like this. We don't have a gimbal. I feel like gimbals just take up too much space and they're kind of like big and bulky to carry around all day. Moving on to the lowest part of the bag, we have our main photo camera and B-roll camera, the Sony a7 III. This is our first camera. I love this camera. I'll probably always have it. Just an overall huge fan. And on it, we currently have the Sony f2.8 24-70 G Master lens. Solid lens. It's probably like the most used camera lens that we have in terms of actual photos we take. So that's in the camera compartment. And then below that we have the Sony 85 f1.8. We recently picked up this prime lens a couple months ago. It was pretty inexpensive, I think like $600. And overall it takes really crisp pictures. I really like it. Sarah really wanted a prime lens, so we picked this up before we went to Mexico. And it's really good. I really like it so far. And it's tiny, it's literally this big, like smaller than my hand, and it fits perfectly in this little compartment in our bag. And then moving on even lower in here, we just have some extra batteries for the cameras and our SD card little slot thing. The Peter McKinnon X-Nomatic bag came with a bunch of these things. So we have the batteries in this little pouch. We have this SD card pouch. It's just overall a really solid bag that is made, like I said, specifically for photography and camera stuff. So everything is really well thought out. And that's kind of the main camera stuff that we have in my bag. Aside from the main photography stuff in this part of the bag, in the front that rolls over here is just pretty much where I keep all of the wires and like other just random stuff that you might need. So I have an ND filter. It's a Moment ND filter. Really like this for video, especially on sunny days or even just like decently bright days. You really don't notice how bright it is until you bring a camera outside and like the aperture goes up to like a 20, and that's just like way too much and not worth dealing with. So getting an ND filter really helps. And then other than that, we just have like some back lens caps that I have just in case we want to like swap lenses out. I also have the camera side, so they can go on over the sensor of the camera, all the chargers, dual battery charger for the batteries for the cameras. Thankfully, the Sony cameras both take the same batteries, so we have like 4, so we can just swap them around the cameras, which is super convenient, especially with this dual charger. We have some extra dividers that go in the bag if I want to make smaller compartments or move stuff around, or just have these in there just in case. Always have a solid state drive on me. This is a 2 terabyte SanDisk. 2 terabyte SanDisk solid state drive. Say that 5 times fast. Really like solid state drives. We have also an external hard drive that is like kind of double the size for the same amount of storage. And I don't like carrying that around at all. This I love carrying around. It's small. I don't really mind holding it. Like it doesn't make me nervous to like hold, or if it kind of just like falls a little bit. Obviously I don't try to drop it because why would I do that? But if it does fall, I'm not worried about it like smashing and like losing all of our data. So good to have a backup, and I really like having solid state drives. I don't think I'll ever go back to hard drives for external like storage. All right, and then moving on from there, just like extra phone charger just in case. Some headphones. Yes, they have a wire. I use them mainly for when we fly because you have to plug in your headphones still on a lot of airlines to listen to movies or watch TV shows. And then just like some extra straps. This goes on like the outside of the bag if you want to like batten down the hatches, I guess. I don't know. Haven't had to use it yet, but good to just have just in case. You never know. Oh, also in this compartment, I keep some paper. You never know when you have to like jot down a note or like, you know, just write something down. Good to have some paper. And then another microfiber cloth. This one's actually for sunglasses that I have, but could work for a camera lens, I suppose. And then these Allen keys. I have like 4 of them in here. I don't know if they're all the same size or not. I literally just keep them in the bag just in case I need them. They go with our, actually, they went with our old tripod, which I don't really need anymore. And then the Peak Design travel tripod came with its own Allen key, so I'm not sure I need these anymore, but I might just hold on to them just in case. Anyways, moving on to the other part of the camera bag, I also have a little side pocket here where I keep my 14-inch MacBook Pro. Really like that. It's in the back, so I don't feel like my laptop is just out and exposed when I have it on me. It has some really solid, you know, padding in here, so I'm not worried about my laptop breaking when it's in here. And it fits snugly, so I really like that aspect of this bag. I keep my laptop on me as my main it's really just my main computer. Editing, work, anything else that I have to do, it's what I use all the time. Moving on to the front part of this bag, there's another little kind of clamshell compartment. It can actually open up like clamshell, like I said, and be expanded to hold like more stuff in this part. I haven't done that because when you expand it, it gets a little too big for underseat, and I'm not sure even if it fits in some overhead compartments when it's expanded. So I try to limit the use of like this compartment but this is still good for like wires and stuff. So over here in these pouches on the actual like door, I guess you would call it itself, I have like a few more of these like dividers that go inside, a camera strap for one of the camera bodies, actually 2 camera straps, just in case I want to toss that on. And then in this little one, we have my laptop charger. Gotta have that, obviously. And some extra batteries. These batteries are mainly for our camera remote. I'm trying to think if there's anything, I don't think there's anything else these batteries are for, but it's just good to have a few extra batteries that fit. Like, I think these are all AAA. Just a couple AA in here. So I just like to carry a few extra of these batteries around just because I never know what I might need them for. And then in this little back compartment underneath both of these, it opens up like this. And this is where I keep a lot of extra chargers and wires. I could probably get rid of some of these, but I like to just have them just in case, like an HDMI cord. I don't know, sometimes it's nice to like watch a movie. Like in Mexico, Sarah and I would watch movies on the TV in our bedroom from our laptop because we couldn't figure out the Mexican TV channels. So it's like nice to have an HDMI cord for that reason. And our laptops both have the HDMI port because of the new MacBooks. So really, really like that aspect of it. Not have to get like extra dongle to like attach it for. Anyways, have another USB-C to Thunderbolt charger. Can probably get rid of the other charger that I have because this is for like phones and other stuff. And then just more USB-C chargers. This one is for one of the cameras. This one's for the drone. I just like to have a few extra USB-C cords because I think everything in this bag can be charged with a USB-C. So if I want to plug in everything at once, it's good to have that option because you just never know, in my opinion, when you might need something, and it's good to just have everything charged all the time. I like to be over-prepared for that stuff. Overall, that's pretty much all our camera gear. Nothing too crazy. Everything is linked in the description below, so if you're interested in any of it, check it out. Shoot us any questions you might have in the comments. And if you like these videos, subscribe. This won't be a normal type of video, but we'll probably do this every so often. It's good. Like I said in the beginning, I like to know what people have in their bags, if there's something that like I'm not thinking of, or if like just any other reason I might need something that I don't really know I need yet, but it would make my life easier. Like an ND filter, for example. I was watching a video about them and I realized that we drastically needed one for shooting, especially on sunny days. So I got one and it's a game changer. So hopefully there's something in this video that you liked and found of value, but otherwise follow more for some travel content. Thanks so much for watching and we will see you next week.